Dear CSEC candidates, I'm wishing you all the best in your exams. Kindly take your time to go through this CSEC 2024 Math Paper 1 likely questions before you go and write. 1. 2 over 3 squared is equal to, so 2 over 3 times 2 over 3, that will give us 4 over 9. So the correct answer is D. Question 2. The number 3.14063 written correct to 3 decimal places is. So to 3 decimal places, we count 1, 2, 3. So we cut there. Next number is 5 or more. So we add 1 to 0 to get 3.141. So the answer is B. 540 bits are shared in the ratio 4:5. The larger share of bits larger share will correspond to the larger ratio over total ratio times total bits. That will give you 5 over 9 times 540. And that simplifies to 5 times 60, which is 300 bits. 18.96 times 2.03 correct to the significant figures equals. So when we times this, the two significant figures, 18.96 is 19. Then the two significant figures, 2.03 is 2.0. So when you times this, you get 38. So the correct answer is option B. Question number 5. 0.45 written as a common fraction in its simplest form is. So 0.45 is the same as 45 over 100, and that simplifies to 9 over 20. So the correct answer is A. The exact value of 37.26 divided by 1.8 over 1000 is. So this is the same as 3726 over 100 divided by 18 over 10 all over 1000. So you reciprocate and multiply by 10 over 18. So that gives us 207 over 10 divided by 1000. So this simplifies to 0.0207. The correct answer is option B. Question 7. If P is the set of numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, Q is equal to 2, 3, 6, and S is equal to 2, 4, 5, then P intersection Q intersection S is the element that is in all the three sets. And which element is that? That element is 2. 2 is found in all the three sets. So the correct answer is A. So, question 8. Item 8 refers to the following Venn diagram. In the Venn diagram, number of elements in P is 5, number of elements in Q is 9, and number of elements in P union Q is 10. What is the number of elements in Q intersection P? So we can use this formula, and we substitute into the formula. We simplify, we obtain number of elements in P intersection Q to be 4. So the correct answer is B. Which of the following sets is equivalent to the set P, Q, R, S? So the set with such element. The one that is equivalent to it is the set that has 4 elements. So if you look through the sets, only option C also has 4 elements. So that set A, B, C, D is equivalent to P, Q, R, S. So the correct answer is option C. So equivalent sets have the same number of elements. So you can see the largest prime number that is less than 100 is, so the prime numbers, we have factors of 91, we have factors of 93, factors of 97 is 1 and 97, factors of 99. So the prime number here is 97. So the remaining ones are not prime numbers. So the correct answer is C. The largest prime number that is less than 100 is, so we can see that it's 97. All the rest are not prime. Prime numbers have only 2 factors, the number itself and 1. Question 10. If 3n is an odd number, which of the following is an even number? Any odd number plus 1 is an even number, and any odd number minus 1 is also an even number. For example, 5 is odd, 5 plus 1 will be 6, and that is even, and 5 minus 1 will be 4, which is also even. Therefore, 3n plus 1 and 3n minus 1 will be even, given that 3n is odd, and we have only 3n minus 1 here, so we pick that one. Question number 11. Item 11 refers to the following information: P equal prime numbers, Q equal odd numbers, then R equal even numbers. Which of the following set is empty? So Q intersection R will be empty. There's no number here that is also here. So Q intersection R is empty. The set X is such that 6 is less than or equal to X is less than 10, where X is an integer. So the set has the following elements: 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is not included. 6, 7, 8, 9. So option A will be correct. If the universal set U 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and H is equal to 3, 4, 6, then H complement is equal to elements in U that are not in H. So these are 1, 2, and 5. So the correct answer is D. Item 14 refers to the following Venn diagram. In the Venn diagram, U is equal to students who play games. H is equal to students who play hockey. V is equal to students who play volleyball. The number of students in each set is indicated. How many students do not play volleyball? So the students who do not play volleyball are 3 plus 5, which is equal to 8. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. So these students do not play any of the games 3, and each play only hockey. So those who do not play volleyball are 8. The simple interest on $600 for 4 years at 5% per annum is. So simple interest is given by this formula: principal times rate times time. Rate is percent. So that will give us 600 times 5 times 4 over 100. Option A is correct. 3 whole number 1 over 4% of 500 is. So 3 whole number 1 over 4% is 13 over 4 times 5, which is 65 over 4. And that will give us 16 whole number 1 over 4, which is $16.25. Mrs. Jones has 200 US dollars to change to Trinidad and Tobago dollars. The bank gives her 6.2 Trinidad dollars for 1 US dollars and charges 2.5 for the transaction. So Mrs. Jones receives, so we have the rates: 1 US dollar equivalent to 6.2 Trinidad dollars. So 1 US dollar times 200 will give us 6.2 times 200 Trinidad dollars, and that will give us 1,240 Trinidad dollars. Now we have to deduct 2.5 Trinidad dollars as bank charges. So the remaining amount will be $1,237.5. Please kindly share this video with your colleagues who are also writing. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for sharing. Question number 18. A man's basic wage for a 40-hour week is $160. He is paid $5 per hour for overtime. If he works 6.5 hours overtime in a certain week, his wage for that week is. So we know his wage for that week is given by $160 plus $5 times 6.5 hours. And this will give us $160 plus 5 times 6 plus 5 times half. And we know 5 times 6 is 30, 5 times half is 2.5. And that will give us $192.5. Alright. Question 19 says that a dinner at a restaurant was advertised at $60 plus 18% tax. The total bill for this dinner was. So the total bill will be $60 plus 18 over 100 times 60. And that will simplify to 60 plus 10.5. And that will be equal to 60 plus 10.8, which is $17.8. Question 20. A store offers a discount of 10% to customers who spend more than $20. If a customer's total bill is $80, what will he actually pay? So the customer pays 100 minus 10% of 80, and that will give us 90 over 100 times 80, which is equal to 9 times 8, and that will be $72. Question 21. 4 over 5x plus 2 over 5x. Since the denominators are the same, you keep 1 and add the numerators. So this will be equal to 6 over 5x. So the correct answer is option A. Question 22. If m star n is equal to m cubed minus n squared, then 5 star 2 will be square root of 5 cubed minus 2 squared. So this belongs to this and this belongs to this. Now 5 cubed is 125 minus 4. That will give you 121. Square root of 121 is 11. Option D is correct. Given that 3 into bracket x minus 1 minus 2 into bracket x minus 1 equals 7, the value of x is, so this 3 times of the same quantity minus 2 times of the same quantity will be 1 times of the same quantity is equal to 7. 1 times anything is the same thing, so x minus 1 will be 7. Therefore x will be equal to 7 plus 1, and x will be equal to 8. Option C is correct. Question 24. Given that, question 24. Negative 2 times negative 2q. So negative becomes positive 2q minus 3q. So 2 times of something minus 3 times of that. You are going to owe negative 1 of that. So negative 1 times q is negative q. So the correct answer is option C. Question 25. If x equal 4 and y equal 2, then the value of x squared plus 3y over xy. So x squared, 4 squared, plus 3y, 3 times 2, all over xy, 4 times 2. 4 squared is equal to 16. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 16 plus 6 is 22 over 8. This is equal to 2 goes here, 4 times 2 goes here, 11 times 11 over 4. 4 goes into 11 how many times? 4 goes into 11 2 times, that will be 8. We are left with 3 whole number, 2 whole number, 3 over 4. Option D is correct. If P over 5 is equal to 20, then P is, so multiply both sides by 5 to get P to be equal to 20 times 5. So the correct answer is D. Item 27 refers to the following vectors P and Q. The vectors P minus Q is represented by vector P minus vector Q will be equal to 3, 7 minus negative 2, 5. This will be equal to 3 minus negative 2, 7 minus 5. So this will give us 3 plus 2, then 7 minus 5. So we get 5, 2. The correct answer is option C. Item 28. 36 men can paint a shopping mall in 25 days. How many days will it take 15 men to paint the mall if they work at the same rate? So 36 men will take 25 days. 15 men will take more than 25 days. Therefore, if more, let's divide. So 36 times 25 over 15. That will give us 60. Question 20. Question 29. If the set A equal negative 2, 1, 3, then the set A is a subset of the set of integers. Option D. Question 20. Question 30. Item 30 refers to the following diagram of a trapezium. The trapezium with height h has an area of x squared centimeter squared. The equation that may be used to find the value of x is, so area of trapezium is half times sum of the bases times height. So we're given the area to be x squared, so we equate it to half times sum of the bases. The bases are 2 and x minus 4 times h. So we simplify to obtain x squared is equal to h over 2 times negative 2 plus x. Therefore, the correct answer is option A. Question 31. Given that 3 star 6 is equal to 12 and 2 star 8 is equal to 9, then A star B may be defined as. So 3 star 6 is equal to 4 times 3 times 6 minus 3. And that will give you 4 times 3, which is equal to 12. Then 2 star 5 is equal to 4 times 9 times 5 minus 2, which is equal to 4 times 3. This will give you 12. So this is the only one that holds for both of them. For the other ones, when you test, you realize that none is holding for both of them. It could be true for one, but not for both. So the correct answer is option A. Question number 32. Item 32 refers to the following diagram of a circle. In the circle above, with center O, the area is 20 centimeters squared. The area of the minor sector AOB in centimeters squared is. So area of sector is angle at the center of the sector, or at the center of the circle, times area of the circle, and that will give us 60 degrees over 360 times 20. So the correct answer should be option A. Now, item 33 says that 2,500 millimeters expressed in meters is. To convert from millimeters to meters, we divide, because we are moving from millimeters to meters. So we divide by 1,000, and that will give us 2,500 over 600 over 1,000, which gives us 2.500 meters. The correct answer is B. Now let's look at item 34. Item 34 refers to the following diagram, which shows a cylinder with diameter 6 centimeters and height 20 centimeters. The volume in centimeter cube of the cylinder is, so volume of cylinder is pi r square h. So this will give us 9 times 20, which is 180 pi centimeter cube. So option A is correct. Item 35. The distance around the edge of a circular pond is 88 meters. The radius in meters is, so we know that circumference is 2 pi times the radius. So when we solve for the radius, we get 88 over 2 pi. When we simplify this, we get 44 over pi. So the correct answer is option D. Be careful about this. Note that that was not simplified. In some other questions, they leave the answer like this. So be careful of that trick. Don't rush to pick the wrong answer. Item 36. An aircraft leaves A at 16 hours and arrives at B at 19:30 hours, traveling at an average speed of 550 kilometers per hour. A and B are in the same time zone. The distance from A to B in kilometers is. So we know speed is distance over time taken, and the time taken is equal to 3.5 hours. Then we have 550 kilometers per hour is equal to distance over 3.5, and that will give us 1925 kilometers, which is option D. Item 37 refers to the following diagram not drawn to scale, which shows a cuboid. The volume of the cuboid is 320 centimeter cube and the height is 5 centimeters. If the cuboid has a square base, what is the length of one side of the base? So volume is given by length times length times length. So we're told that the thing is 320. So 5 times L squared, because the height is 5 centimeters. Divide through by 5 to get L squared equals 64. Therefore, we have square root of 64 to be 8 centimeters. Item 38. A square has the same area as a rectangle with sides of length 9 centimeters and 16 centimeters. What is the length of the side of the square? So area of rectangle is this length times width. That will be 9 times 16, which is 144. So area of square is L square. So L square is equal to 144. Square root of 144 is 12 centimeters. Item 39. The distance around a lake is 8 kilometers. On a map, this distance around the lake is represented by a length of 2 centimeters. The scale on the map is, so 8 kilometers is giving us 8,000 meters, and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So this means that 8 kilometers is equal to 800,000 centimeters. So 2 centimeters is equivalent to 800,000 centimeters. Therefore, 1 centimeter is to 400,000. That is the scale of the map. Item 40. The median of the numbers is. So median is the middle number after arranging the number in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the middle number is 6 and 7. So 6 plus 7 over 2 will give you 6.5, which is 13 over 2, 6.5. So the correct answer is B. Now let's look at item 41. Item 41 refers to the following table, which shows the frequency of scores obtained by students in a test. The modal score is, modal score is the score with the highest frequency. So the score is 8. The highest frequency is 12. So modal score is 8. The height in centimeter of 10 students are 150, 152 up to 155. The range is, the range is the highest minus the least. That will be 170 minus 150, which is 20. Item 43 refers to the following bar chart, which shows the ages of children who took part in a survey. How many children took part in the survey? So number of children will be 3. The 3 is gotten here. 4 is gotten here. 2 is here. 5 is here. And 1 is here. And that will give us 15. Item 44. 600 students write an examination. The probability of a randomly selected student failing the examination is 1 over 5. How many students are expected to pass? So those who pass is 4 over 5. So the expectation is 4 over 5 times 600, and that will give you 480. Please kindly share this video so that your colleagues will also have access to it, so that they too can pass these exams. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for your support. Item 45 refers to the following pie chart, which shows the drinks preferred by a group of students. AOC is a diameter of the circle. So if AOC is a diameter, then we are asked to say if 12 students prefer lemonade, then the total number of students is. So lemonade will be 60. So if that is the issue, then we have lemonade corresponding to 1 over 6 of the total number of students. So that will be equal to 12 times 6, which is 72. Item 46. Which of the following line graphs represent the inequality? So we can see that the -2 is not inclusive, but 4 is inclusive. So the correct answer is option D. Item 47. Which of the following graphs represent a function? So a function will pass the vertical line test. So when we draw a vertical line through this, you realize that it's only option A that cuts the graph at only one point. It intersects at only one point. So option A is correct. Then option 48. Which of the following points lies on the line y equal to x minus 3? So y equal to x minus 3. The point that lies on this line must satisfy that line. So when we test, you realize that the one that satisfies it is option D, which is 0, -3. Again, item 49. If f of x equal to x squared minus 1, then f of -3 is equal to, so f of -3 will be equal to 2 times 9, which is 18 minus 1, and that will be 17. option D. The maximum items 50 to 51 refers to the following graph. The maximum point of y equal 4x minus x squared is, the maximum point is right here. So that point is 2, 4. So the correct answer is option C. Item 51. The value of x at the maximum point where y equals 4x minus x squared intersects y equals 0. So we have the x-intercept from the graph to be x equals 0 and x equals 4. So that is option A. Now we are moving on to item 52. Which of the following sets is represented by the function? So we can see that when we find the values of f of x, we are getting the correct answer to be option A. Then item 53 refers to the following diagrams. In the diagram above, if the line y equal x is rotated anti-clockwise about O through 90 degrees, what is its image? So the given line is y equal x, and the ordered pair is of the form A because the x value is equal to the y value. So the mapping for 90 degrees anti-clockwise rotation is this: xy maps onto negative y x. So this means that a maps onto negative a. The image of the ordered pair negative a is on the line y equal negative x. Hence the image is y equal negative x. Option D is correct. Item 54 to 55 refers to the following diagram of a pair of intersecting lines. AC and DE are straight lines intersecting at B. Angle DBA is equal to 58 degrees. The measure of angle ABE, this angle. So this angle ABE and angle 58 degrees should add up to 180. So when we solve for angle ABE, we obtain 122 degrees. Item 52 refers to the following transversal diagram. In the diagram, PQ and RS are parallel. Which of the following best describes the relation between P and Q? So P is equal to Q because they are alternate angles. So P is equal to Q. Item 53 refers to the following diagram which shows a translation. In the diagram, the translation by which AB is mapped onto A prime B prime is represented by. So we let A vector AB be the translation vector. Then AB plus 2, 5 will give us 4, 6. We are using this. So this will give us A to be 4 minus 2, which is 2, and B to be 6 minus 5, which is 1. So the correct answer is 2, 1, which is option B. Item 54 refers to the following diagram of a circle. If O is the center of the circle, then y degrees is 2 times of 50 degrees, and that will give us 100 degrees. Option D is correct. Item 55. A ship sailed 8 kilometers due east from A to B. So we have a point here, point A here. We have the north here, and the ship sailed 8 kilometers from A to B due east. So this is 8 kilometers. So point B will be here, and then it sailed 6 kilometers due north. So due north. So that will be point C is here. That's 6 kilometers. So the correct answer is option C. Item 56 refers to the following diagram, which shows a transformation. The transformation which will map triangle PQR onto P prime Q prime R prime is. So we know that P negative x and positive y will map onto P prime x comma negative y. So we have Q2 negative x 0 maps onto x comma 0, which is Q prime. Then we have negative x comma 0 mapping onto x comma 0. So we can see that in general x comma y maps onto negative x negative y. So that is that sorry. So that is a rotation of 180 degrees about their origin. Now let's look at item 57. It refers to the following diagram. The diagram not drawn to scale shows that the angle of depression of point x from z is 35 degrees. If x is 12 meters from y, the height yz in meters is. So this here is equal to 35 degrees using alternate angles. So tan 35 degrees will be yz, which is opposite over adjacent, which is xy, and xy is 12. So yz will be equal to 12 tan 35 degrees. So option C is correct. Item 58 refers to the following diagram, which shows an enlargement. In the diagram, triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle A prime B prime C prime, where O is the center of the enlargement. What is the scale factor of the enlargement? So scale factor is C prime A prime over CA, image length over object length, and that will give you 2. So the correct answer is option D. Item 59 refers to the following diagram of a triangle. In the right angle triangle above, which trigonometric ratio is equal to 4 over 8? So sin x will be opposite over adjacent, which is BC over AC. That will be 4 over 8. So the correct answer is sin x. And finally, we have item 60. It refers to the following diagram. In the diagram above, AB is parallel to EC. The value of angle BDE is. So angle BDE, this angle here, it is co-interior angle to this. So when we add the two, we should get 180. Therefore, angle BDE is equal to 140 degrees. Option D. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. I'm wishing you all the best in your exams. I know you'll pass this exam.